Howdy everybody, it's Amy here from Amy Sparkly Diamond Painting. How are you doing today? I'd like to first start off by saying thank you to everybody that watched my long August review and update with my cross-stitch whip parade in there. I know it was a really long video, but I do appreciate those of you that stuck through it. It actually helps the channel. The longer videos, I know some of you say you prefer the longer videos, and they actually do make a little bit more commission. So thank you everybody for sitting through that video. I may have a couple other cross-stitch related longer ones over the next couple months. But anyway, today is diamond painting video, as you can tell by this. So I've had this order sitting here for a little while. Let me make sure my address doesn't show. But I have a few boxes like this where it was just cardboard on the outside. So I had to peek inside to make sure I got the right one here. So I placed an order a little while back from a company that is new to me. It is obviously, as you can see here, EverAfter Diamond Painting. And they've been advertising a little bit on Facebook, but I got an email or something that they had a 20% off sale. And I had never shopped with them before. As you can tell, these are probably medium size is what I would call them. These are two different medium sized square diamond paintings that I bought and then used the 20% discount. So I believe one of these was a little bit smaller and was $35. The other one was bigger and it was $45. That was all before the discounts. So I picked out two to help with the shipping. I ended up total for this order was $66, and that included the shipping. So they did drop ship from China, and the box did get a little bit beat up here, but I think because these are in a box, they will be perfectly fine. So EverAfter Diamond Painting is a small shop. It is based, the owner is based here in the US, and I see her on Facebook a lot. So this company sells licensed diamond painting kits. They have these really nice boxes here. We'll take these out and I'll get this out of the way and we can look at these paintings. So I think for a premium small shop, these were a really good deal, especially with that discount. So check them out. We have a Radiant Sunflower, and you see the artist name here. This is Keelia McGee. So again, all of these are licensed from their site. And then the other one, I think I picked this out actually before our Florida trip, but it does have a Manatee on there. This is Manatee Mayhem, and the Chaos Conjurer is the artist there. So this is new to me company, as I said. They've got pretty boxes here with a nice holographic little image there. Create your own fairy tale and all the information. Premium diamond painting experience featuring legally licensed artwork. So there is plastic coating over these. I think we'll start with the sunflower. And let me get something to open. So this is not an affiliate purchase or anything like that. This is just my own purchase out of curiosity to check out another company for all of y'all. But I thought the prices were very good for premium, because these days with the tariffs and everything, the prices have gone up across the board for the shipping. So my thumbnail is trying to break there. Ouch. So here we go. Inside the box, these are protected with plastic. I see an inventory sheet there and a picture. So, ooh, yes, nice thick canvas here. And this is not a sticker sheet, this is just an inventory sheet, but there are 45 bags in here, 35 by 35 centimeters, so definitely a medium size kit. Square resin, 1 AB, and they call their glitter drills Forever Dust. So as you know, fairy dust is copyrighted or trademarked or whatever you want to call it from Diamond Art Club. So you'll see different names for those glitter drills depending on the company. So this is Radiant Sunflower. Looks like 45 different colors, and just looking over the list, I see this one has 1400. That's 310 black. So there is black in the shadows and in the leaves here, so we do have a fair amount of black there. We also have a lot of this color here, 603, which is a pink. I think that's in the background there. And then it looks like the biggest color is this yellow, obviously for the sunflower. So as far as AB drills, trying to see if I can pick out what they are from this one, and I do not see them. I do find it interesting though. I was looking, the DMC code for this one, last color there is 890. So none of the higher number DMC colors, unless there's another sheet yet. Okay, there's another sheet here. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, oh wow, okay. So much for the 45 color idea here. Look at that. There are 82 colors in this one. Dang, for a 35 by 35, that's going to be probably pretty high in confetti. But there's our special drills there. So 666 is red. That is one of our ABs. We'll see where those go. And then the glitter drills are 820 and 907. I thought it was weird that the DMC number ended there at 890. So that makes more sense. 3856 is the last color there. So wow, 82 colors for this. Let's see how it looks. I feel a sticker sheet in here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and roll this the other way because this is poured glue. It's a little roly-poly. So we're going to unroll it and let it sit while we look at some of the other things here. There, that should help it lay flat. So we'll look at the canvas in a minute, but first we've got sticker sheet here, a couple of them because there are so many colors here. So yes, the first 45 on this page and then the rest over here. So we do have stickers. They look nice and large, easy to see. Probably need a bigger container to put those on, or you could cut off the part that you don't use, either the DMC number or the ID number there. But 82 different colors there. Lots of stickers. We have a toolkit here in the baggie. Looks like a pretty good toolkit because I feel the weight of it. Because we've got some really cool pink tweezers in here. So see if I can get it all out. Since this is a new to me company, I want to make sure you guys see everything here, but the tweezers we're trying to poke through the bag. So we have some really nice metal pink tweezers there that have the branding on them. We have a standard pen with the squishy. It has, looks like a 3 or 4 placer at the end there. And standard slightly larger tray here. We've got a larger multi-placer, and then the wax comes in this really cute little container here. Let's see if I can figure out how to open it, and it looks like quite a bit of wax here. So yes, we have 6 different pads of purple wax. That's a good deal. Right there. Okay, cute little container. I like that. So really nice toolkit there. I'll put it off to the side for now. And as you can also see, oh, there's the top for the tweezers. As you can see here, we have baggies. So everything is already kitted up, which is nice. I see some glitter drills right there at the end. And I see the red ABs sparkling there as well. And the other glitter drills there are purple. So look at all those pretty rainbow colors, but kitting up not needed on this one. So those 3D printed trays that I did, each one holds 42 colors. So 84 is pretty close to enough to be able to just use those bag holders. So here we go. Because there are so many colors, we got the key all the way down the side here on both sides. The canvas is soft back, it is scalloped and has the little dots in it there. So we've got the branding at the top, we've got the website, and then the name here with the artist and everything. So this is a really cute size here, 35 by 35. let's look at the canvas. With all those colors, I actually expected a little bit more confetti. This is a square kit, so you don't see any grid lines on there, but you just place over the middle of the symbol there and you'll be fine. I'm going to check the spacing on these. Obviously, I like to check that, especially for a new company. But it looks like there are several colors in here, even though this looks kind of like all the same color. You can see all the different symbols in there. So I wouldn't call it confetti heavy, but it's definitely not one where you could do a whole bunch of color blocking or multiplacing. Maybe a little bit up here. But the sunflower looks like a lot of different colors there. Obviously the middle is going to be full of different colors there as well. Love the blues in this one. I'm guessing some of the blacks are these music note symbols. Let's see. No, black is number 8. So it is all through the center of the flower here. Is where a lot of those black drills are. There are a few in the shadows, but not too many. Let's look for some of those special drills. So red square. Okay, so we have in all these flower petals here, you see that red square? Those are all going to be AB drills there throughout. And then the glitter is this @ symbol here, which is all through here. I don't know how well you can see that. I've got such a glare there, but all through here and through here. So the glitter drills look like a lot of the background up here. And then the last glitter drill is hiding from me. It's a green color. Okay, it's in the leaves here. We're going to highlight some of the leaves. There, it's this symbol right here with the looks like 2 dots. So there are several here in the leaves. But I really like the size of this. Love the rainbow colors. But it's just really surprising to me that there are this many colors for this one. Lots and lots of bright colors. So we're going to take a look here at a couple of things. Here, and I'm guessing these are in order, which means that, yes, these are resin square drills. Very, very nice. So the price point, I think, is really, really good for these. Let's see here. I'll just grab the most convenient tray. Take a look at some black diamonds. Ooh, nice. Look at how well they line up there. There are a couple gaps there that usually indicate trash or tabs. There's one right there, but only a couple. I think they're lining up quite nicely and have very good shine. So black drills look good. There's always going to be trash in black drills no matter what the company, it seems. It's just a struggle to get good ones there. And then we can look at the shinies here. So here are all the red ones here. There are 80 in there. Or no, that's number 80. I should look at the inventory sheet to see how many. So that one, there are 194, so they gave me 300, and the rest are in the 200 range. So we have 400 of those. So here is, they use the white glitter for their glitter drills. So they are slightly more obvious than ones that use the same color, but I like them to be a little more obvious. I don't like the ones that are so subtle that you can't even tell. So there's a silver glitter. It does slightly change the color a little bit of the darker drills. Not much of a change there on the lighter ones, but you can see there the glitter inside those green diamonds. So those all look good. I'm not sure if we need to really look at too many more colors. I can spread them out here like this. See lots of these orange, some blues, maroons. There's another, I think that's 939, which is another darker background color. So they look good. So very happy with this one, especially for the price. I think that 20% sale really is nice. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Oraloa. is one that I would probably compare this to if I had to compare to a company I've done before, especially the smaller size that these are. So, but boy, lots of colors for that size. Very, very nice. You ready to look at a manatee? See if I can get all this stuff back together, but really nice to see a nice big quality sticker sheet there. So looking good so far. So again, this is EverAfter diamond painting. And because I'm not an affiliate or anything, this was just my own order. I do not have any kind of discount codes myself, but you might check around. I bet there are some. So here's our bigger picture of our cute little manatee. Normally I don't go for cartoony type images, but I really wanted to place an order for 2. And because I knew my Florida vacation was coming up, it kind of felt like it was an appropriate picture. And they do put the pictures at the end of the box for those of you that store them like I do in just a big stack with the end pointed out so I can see what's what. So I always like to see that as well. Let's struggle a bit. I'll just leave that since I can get into it from here. I will just leave that plastic for now and deal with that later. Whew, it's in there good. Since this one had a little bend in it, there we go. So it came out a little bit easier than I thought. We do have a slight little bend here in the canvas, but compared to what I normally get from budget friendlies, there we go. We just squished it out with no problem. So no damage whatsoever to this one. So let's see what we got. If we can get that open. And this time I know to look and make sure. Oh yeah, this one has fewer colors. Only has one sheet here, but it's a little bit bigger. This is a 40 by 40 square resin. We have 2 AB and 1 glitter drill here from the Chaos Conjurer. Is the name of the artist. 48 colors. The AB is a white and a yellow, and the glitter drill, maybe that's a, let's see, what's a DMC 959, kind of a blue-green color there. So trying to look at amounts real quick. It's kind of a way for me to cheat and see how much color blocking there's going to be. The biggest ones I see here are 598, which is a blue-green for the background. There's 2,000 of those. There's 3,000 of color 800, which is a blue, and there's 3,000 here of 964, which is kind of a blue-green, 2,300 of a tan color. So those are the ones with large amounts, but you can see here on the inventory how many extras you have. So it looks like plenty of extras, especially like this one only needs 39 and there's 100 in there. So definitely plenty of extra, like that one, 3,100, and you get 38. So that's quite a few. Very generous with the extra drills. Isn't he cute? This just looks like it belongs in a baby's room, maybe. So I'm gonna unroll it this way. I imagine my kiddo might adopt this one. We'll see. So there's the canvas and the picture. We have the same toolkit, it looks like, and a ton of wax again. So the same container there with lots and lots of wax. So if you need to build up your wax collection, you need to place an order with them. So yes, there's our nice container of wax and all the other goodies in that toolkit. And then we have the sticker sheet here. So 45 colors on that one. Thought it said, yeah, there are 48 on here. That's interesting. So we only had one sticker, so the last 3 we do not have a sticker for, but those are the special drills that are kind of stuck here at the end, probably to save a little from printing a second sheet and all that. So I get that, not a big deal, because there are blank ones here that I could write on if I really wanted to. So there's our sticker sheet. And here are our beautiful diamonds. Look how many white ABs there are in this one. Lots and lots, and I don't think there's any black. Nope, no black 310. But you can see the key here is also printed a little bit bigger because there are fewer colors on there. So kind of got that coloring book style on this, just looking at the rendering, where we have the outline in one color and then filling in another color. This one does have quite a bit of color blocking there in the top there for the sky. It kind of shades down from one color to the next here, but each color is pretty solid there. And of course the Manatee, the outlines here, and then the filling in of the color. There's a few colors here around the edge, but most of it is going to be this one color throughout. So definitely good at color blocking. So this one might be a good one for me to test a little bit to check the spacing, because when I have a lot of color blocking like that, I want to be able to use a big multiplacer. And if the spacing is too far apart, then you really can't do that because they won't line up very well with that. So we'll be checking that. We have cute little fish here, and again you can see kind of that outline in the darker color and then filling in. So even in the little starfish and everything. So this one is a much simpler design, a lot fewer colors, a little bit bigger though, so it'll take a little bit longer. So do you guys want me to check that? I should. So hang on just a bit and I will try to check the spacing a little bit on this one. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and I thought I'd actually let you join me a little bit in testing this one. So far so good. Look at that spacing. Spacing is very, very nice, very, very tight on this one. So I actually used my big long multiplacer here. Ooh, got a boo-boo on my finger. But this one is maybe a 10, holds 10 diamonds, but I'm zoomed in quite a bit. I use that for the off-white parts down here, and you can see with multiplacing, I think you can kind of see the dividing line here from that first one. I think I used 8 on that one, but looks really good. A couple of those tiny spots there are related to the multiplacer when I didn't match it up quite exactly next to the other diamonds. And then I set this area up for checkerboarding, so I thought you guys might want to watch me finish that and hear the enjoyable, hopefully for you, popping sounds, if we can get some of them, because this one feels like the spacing is enough here that we will get a few pops. So I thought it's easier to see the spacing rather than listening to me telling it to you. There's a pop. So yes, spacing is nice and tight on here, which is a good one, especially for this one, for doing multiplacing, because there are several areas where that'll be needed. So hopefully you can hear that as each drill pops into place. See if I can get the microphone closer. Hopefully that didn't make too much noise there. But missed. Sorry about that. I'm dealing with some sinus issues today. Alright, I think I'll stop there. You get the idea. I didn't need a light pad with this so far, although, especially with the one with over 80 colors, I will probably need the light pad with that, but good shine, good drills, good spacing. So thumbs up on this one. So this again is a company, well, it's down here, EverAfter diamondpainting.com. Let me zoom back out so you don't get dizzy there. So yes, EverAfter diamondpainting.com. And I think the prices were actually quite good. There we go. That's more like it. Especially if you can find a discount code or catch their next sale. But if you like more medium-sized diamond paintings, I think they do have some large ones, but I was trying to keep the cost down. So, not bad for both of these. Let me get this back and keep these in order. 32, 33, there we go. And I kept my baggies from getting too messed up with that little test run there. So nice thick cover paper, so I can put that back, won't have an issue even though I started the corner here. But good deal. So $66 total with shipping and everything for 2 premium diamond paintings, more medium sized, but I love the sunflower with all those colors. That'll be a fun one to do. And this a very simple one, and spacing looks great, diamonds look great. Thumbs up to me. So check out EverAfter Diamond Painting and see what you can find. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good day.